What's good, YouTube? Welcome back to another reaction with your boy Isaac, man. And today we got my boy DJ Academics. Academics on Nicki Minaj clowning Offset for not making the Billboard charts, and talks about Offset's rollout. I guess for like his project or some type of project he got going on. I seen Offset talking about it on Kai's stream. I don't really keep up with Offset music that much, y'all, so I really don't know the rollout for what, but I guess he got a project coming soon. Shout out Offset, man. Shout out Academics. Shout out Nicki. Excuse me, man. I'm fucking up my words. Shout out Nicki too. But I've been seeing a little beef they got going on, man. It's been going on for a minute now. Like at this point, Cardi and Nicki need to just scrap. I ain't gonna lie. They might as well just go ahead and get their 30 seconds in, because at this point it's just like it's going too far. Like, you feel me? It's not even, I feel like it's not that deep. But then again, I'm not caught up on the whole story of everything that happened and why Cardi and Nicki is even beefing in the first place. But it's like clowning Offset for not making the billboards. I guess, man. But yeah, man, that's all I really gotta say. As always, if you're new to the channel, scroll down and like the video for me. Sub up, you know what I'm saying? Head over to my main channel, sub up over there. It's just Isaac, ISAAC, man. And yeah, man, that's it. Let's just get straight into it.
I appreciate the people who view live, and if you do view this in post, you know, I love the feedback we've been getting recently. You know what I mean? Like, yeah, so I really appreciate all that. Okay. Now, if you guys haven't realized recently, I've been telling you that, you know, Nicki Minaj is just a very sneaky person. And I don't want to come across biased today. You know, I don't want to also, you know, because
yeah, I will say this. Like, I got the utmost respect for Nicki. And I be saying, bro, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, my girl be thinking I be hating on Nicki. It's like, I really don't be hating on Nicki, bro. I just feel like in the position that she's in, she could be using that position to uplift the other rap girls. And it's like Cardi done came out on her own and kind of built her own lane, but it could have been way easier if Nicki was, you know, more supportive of what Cardi had going on and shit. But neither here nor there, man. Everybody can't get along, and I understand that. But yeah, Cardi and Nicki, they both like, it's like you gotta pick a side. It's like Lil Durk and YB for the men, bro. Like, feel me? It's like you gotta pick a side, I guess. So I don't know. I just be feeling like for female rap to go farther, man, they could come together and just both put on the younger girls, man. Even though female rap has come a very, very long way. You know what I'm saying? In the last year or 2 years. Yeah, that's just how I feel, man. I also feel like Nicki, I be feeling like she getting up there in age, man, to be doing the type of stuff she doing. Like, you feel me? She should be ignoring these motherfuckers, honestly. Like, I seen the shit where she was in the studio and Ack posted it. It was like Nicki gooning in the studio with like a bunch of her goons and shit. Or like, they was New York rappers, I guess, they came to talk on her radio. But like the way she put it, it made it seem like she just run it and these was her goons on go for her or some shit. And I thought that was a little crazy. But yeah, man, I don't really got no problem with Nicki, bro. Like, I support her, bro. She the GOAT. Like, you feel me? You can't say she's not the GOAT. That's obvious. Like, you feel me? I really don't have no problem with Nicki. I just wish she used her platform to put on the younger girls instead of, you know, beefing with them and shit. But that's all I really feel about it.
I seen people comment on the videos when I was contextualizing Nicki Minaj's like persona and what's really behind this image you're being fed. I seen a lot of people agree with me to say, well, I agree with you. If a woman tried to get you fired from your job and also threatened you and your family, keep in mind, she did threaten me and my family. She said, I know a lot about you and your family. What my family got to do?
Nicki threatened that.
This is what she said. A lot of people agreed with me to say, you are within your rights to hate this chick for an eternity. Now, while, you know, if it gets personal with me and her, I always remember those things. if I'm commenting about music or her issues with other people, I try to keep what issue she has with me out of it, right? And that's the only way I could really do my job correctly. Now, if it's a me and Nikki thing, obviously I'm gonna bring up a lot of other shit.
Yeah, man, non-biased, man. You a
but
journalist.
her issues with other people is her issues, period. So, I told you about this whole Cardi B shit. And, you know, obviously they've been getting into it. And this is the cleverness of Nicki Minaj. So,
it's been going for a minute too, y'all. So, when they start beefing, like back when like Motorsport came out and shit, right? Or was it before that too? I don't know, man. I be reading up on it and shit because that's all motherfuckers be talking about on Twitter half the time, bro. I be seeing that shit. And like I thought they started beefing like around when Motorsport came out. That was a minute ago. Like when was that? Like I don't even want to say a year and be wrong. Like 2017. It had to be a minute ago, bro. Like it had to be a minute ago.
Offset, and I'm only crystallizing it and showing you guys this because if you ask the Barbs, Nicki don't bother nobody, and everybody bothers her.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, so Offset. Let's go to Offset Instagram. Actually, Offset YRN.
He dropped a song when you got a crazy fan base like that. They support everything you do, man.
Right?
I support her though, man. That's how everybody should aspire their fan base to be.
Point. He dropped a song called "Fan." Okay, it was the first track off this album that's gonna be called "Set It Off." Okay, apparently that's dropping on October 13th. He wants people to support it, right? The single he dropped, and let me see if I could find it.
Offset been on some crazy fashion shit.
There was a time when I barely knew how to turn on a computer. Now I'm a cybersecurity specialist.
ECP. Yo, ECPI budget for ads, at least YouTube wise, is insane, really bro. Recent. They're the only ads I be getting in these videos now.
Not here. It's gonna be up to here. It's after the 15th he dropped it. Okay, cool. Okay. So he dropped a song. You can see he posted on the 14th, so that's the night before it came out. He says "Fan," directed by me and Midnight. He had like a little skit at the beginning, and you'll notice pretty much, you know, he's turning up or whatever the case is. I'm not gonna play the music. You know, mad niggas out there. I can't really play everything because
don't get me copyrighted, man.
What you're gonna notice is that this music video and a lot of what he's doing, you know, you
Michael Jackson
see, by the way, Kai Cenat's in the video. Salute to Kai. It's very is this
movie Phantom? Theater eating popcorn and shit like
it's
Michael Jackson was in Thriller.
Michael Jackson.
I was about to say, man. I know
you're gonna see him doing the moonwalk, like you see him in that one short clip.
And,
this is just a preview, and then you see this other clip here. You're gonna see him clearly, you know, kind of not only paying respects to obviously.
Oh yeah, the moon.
This kind of reminds
I didn't even see that.
What's that? Is it Thriller? That kind of
Thriller,
Michael Jackson kind of utilizes this type of imagery. I think it's Thriller, right? Anyway, you're gonna see a lot of Michael Jackson-esque type of references and imagery. The one glove, you could tell this is Offset, by the way. This fucking red jacket, which a lot of people know, very synonymous, Michael Jackson. Right?
Absolutely.
Thriller shit, right? Look,
why you ain't get Cardi to be in that scene? I ain't gonna lie. I feel like I like a Michael Jackson type parody with Cardi in there just being herself too. She ain't gotta be like OD scared like the girl was in the Michael Jackson video. I feel like that shit'd be funny as hell. I could just see Cardi playing that role. That's funny.
Lean, like everybody knows this lean. Everybody knows this lean. Synonymous, Michael Jackson, right? It's pretty much really kind of, it brings you back to Michael Jackson. All right, the entire rollout was kind of centered around that. You'll kind of notice what the fuck.
I think Offset really like Michael Jackson's music too. Like he just might be a big fan of Michael Jackson, honestly, because I seen the interview he had did with what's her name, Bobby Altoff, and that shit just came out. Maybe I should react to that. Y'all let me know if y'all want me to start reacting to like podcasts or interviews type shit. But I feel like that's like it's long as hell. We got a couple long videos on this channel, but I don't think y'all be interested in an interview. Y'all let me know though. But yeah, I was watching that, and he had said his favorite song was Dirty Diana. And old girl ain't even know what song Dirty Diana was, which is crazy. But yeah, man, I think Offset just a big Michael Jackson fan in general, bro.
Notice a lot of this shit is.
Shout out them Falcons, man. I just seen Kyle Pitts touchdown. You feel me? Them 2-1 Falcons. We should be 3-0, but we ain't gonna talk about it.
Fuck up. All right. Anyway, this is some other
Sports
shit right
channel
here.
coming soon.
But regardless, he basically promoted this video with a lot of references to Michael Jackson. Okay.
Okay.
You can also see this.
That's hard.
He's trying to at least embody a little bit of the spirit of Mike. Not saying he's copying him, but he's trying to embody a little bit of the spirit. Okay. So he dropped this song. It was called Fan. That's what that was. This music video. The song does not chart. Okay, and one of the I don't know if it's sad at this point, but one of the reality that you have to realize is that, you know, Nicki Minaj comes off in her like 15th or 16th year as just very empty. And when I mean empty, it's like unfulfilled. Like someone that's been in the game so long, she's still obsessed with charts. We don't see any of her counterparts. We don't see Kanye like, oh my God, I got to be number one or else.
To be fair, I don't know, man. I don't know if that's fair to say, bro. Only because Nicki is like, she's an OG, man. Like, she's been there, done that. So it's like, it's fair, in my opinion, for her to bring up the charts when she's talking to her ops or like somebody she beefing with or something. Because it's like, if we gonna be completely honest, Nicki is a more established rapper than Offset and a more established rapper than Cardi B. So with that being said, if you beefing with them, bro, and the conversation turns to music, I mean, I don't blame her, bro. I bring up the Billboard charts too. At the same time, I don't think this beef is necessary to be having anyway. But since we're here, Nicki herself, like, she hold weight. You feel me? Her name hold weight, and she stands at a higher level than Cardi and Offset currently. You know what I'm saying? No disrespect to them, because I fuck with Offset and Cardi B, but it's just the truth of the matter, man. So yeah, I don't see no problem with her bringing up charts.
We all do remember Nicki Minaj, which, by the way, that was one of the first times me and her like cross paths, like directly, where she responded on Instagram.
Yeah, I'll comment below though, like, and I'm not talking about the barbs because I already know what y'all gonna say if y'all watch this, but everybody else, you feel me, the general public, how y'all feel about Nicki, man? Y'all think she low-key falling off a little bit? It's like, I don't want to say she's falling off because she's still Nicki, right? She's still hopping on songs with Ice Spice and going top 3 or whatever they went. So it's like, I don't want to say she's falling off per se, but is Nicki as hot as she used to be? Like, Nicki used to be her, like, real deal her, like the only her. You feel me? Like, I don't know, man. It's just like, if it's not really the barbs pushing it, you don't really hear that much about Nicki no more. You feel me? Music wise. So yeah, I think Nicki fell off. That's hard for me to decide. I'm not gonna lie to you. Cause it's like, yeah, she been dropping shit with Ice Spice and that shit been going crazy lately. But I don't know, solo hits. When was the last time Nicki had like a big ass solo hit? I don't know, man. Like I said, no disrespect, she's still the GOAT.
She was trying to go up against like Travis Scott, but Travis Scott beat her, and she went ridiculously nuts. She blamed the baby. She said it was motherfucking Stormy being posted by Kylie that helped Travis Scott beat her, and she was like really going crazy about all these other things. So it's
I ain't
always
gonna lie,
interesting
Nikki. That's a tough
Nicki
ass
Minaj,
trying to beat
even
Travis
in her
Scott.
legendary status,
Sales in 2023.
is still looking towards trying to
That's a
validate
tough
herself in
ask.
sales and chart positioning. I can't tell you another star that does that, at least obsessively. If Kanye drops and he's number 2, he don't give a fuck. It's Kanye. It's Kanye. If Jay-Z drops and he's not number 1, you don't give a fuck. It's Jay-Z. By the way, at one point, Jay-Z seemed to kind of be obsessed with that, but he let that go a long time ago. Been in the game too long. Obviously, Drake gonna be number 1, so you don't really gotta obsess about it. But Nicki does care a lot about numbers. Okay, obviously, if you guys ever follow her, it's her style to tweet out her stats and accolades. I'm not saying there's nothing wrong with that. Anyway, give me one second. So Offset Fan failed to chart. So on the Billboard Top 100, he failed to be in the 100 top songs for this week. Okay, so Offset's song did not make it. All right. Now keep in mind, Nicki Minaj,
that boy Rod, man,
murderer / maybe sexual offender husband, just got into it with Offset. And some people, even me, I was like, yo, this dude is embarrassing Nicki. Now, I did come back later to say, we got to stop blaming this guy. Nicki's really behind this. Nicki's in support of this. She's empowering this. And if you needed any other reason to believe my assertion at that point, this would be it. So, Offset doesn't make the charts. Apparently, he makes some like other smaller chart. He didn't make the main chart. You go to Nicki Minaj Twitter. If you go to her Twitter, all day she's been tweeting Michael Jackson memes. Same stale old tea. I like mine hot. She tweets Michael Jackson. She tweets a collage with Michael Jackson.
Stunning. Sleek,
that's great.
Powerful. It's got skills and it's a showstopper. Talking about the new iPhone 15 Pro, by the way, in case you thought I was
They
talking
can't
about
say
myself.
Nicki not watching though. She
Get
definitely
the
be
new
watching.
titanium
She's
iPhone
paying
15
attention.
Pro on Spectrum Mobile.
Tweeting all that Michael Jackson shit is not a mistake. She definitely trolling.
Then one with her, and I don't know who that is. Who's that? Somebody laughing, and then Michael Jackson. You know what I mean? You also see her tweet after all that chai, or whatever the case is. And essentially, I'm putting the pieces together that you know very clearly she's clowning Offset. You know, as much as we were saying, hey, she's embarrassed by her husband's actions, she does seem to want to keep egg on this feud wherever it lies today. And I think that's the important part.
I mean, y'all think Nicki does this type of shit for like marketing, or y'all think she just trolling just to troll, honestly? Because like, I mean, when it comes to music, it's like, music is a popularity game, bro. You trying to stay in everybody's face all the time. You trying to gather as much attention as you can all the time. So it's like, she stands to gain something from egging on the beef, you feel me? It's not like, I don't know, man. Like, I don't really see Cardi talking that crazy online and shit. Like, Offset, he responds to them niggas and shit, but it's like, I don't know, man. I feel like Nicki stands the game for egging the beef on. It's like, a lot of people do it, man. You see it with niggas like, I hate to throw him in here because it's like, it's a different level of, you know, artists, but like DDG and shit, no disrespect, because I fuck with DDG. Shout out to DDG. Y'all go watch my reaction on him. You feel me? But DDG does it all the time, bro. Like, that's just a fact, bro. Like, drama sells, bro. She might be getting ready to drop her own shit soon. I'm pretty sure she is, actually. I've been seeing Nicki talking about dropping a project and shit, so I mean, why wouldn't you egg the beef on? You in the media right now. Everybody paying attention. Everybody got eyes on you, Cardi, Offset. Not so much Big Zoo, but you feel me? He in the mix too. So I don't see why she wouldn't egg it on, y'all. But
No.
then again, she might not care about doing that to boost her sales and shit. She might just be trolling just to troll because she genuinely don't like that ass. But I don't know, man. It's like, it's a smart marketing tactic at the end of the day. Why would she just not capitalize off of all the drama going on?
Because at a certain point, Nicki's the person that starts every fight or continues and act like she's about to smoke till it gets too real. She plays victim. You can't play victim when convenient when you've been with the smoke thus far.
This is true, though. This is extremely true, y'all. Nicki, I can tell, based off of what we've seen from her and her beefs, she the type to, like, throw rocks and then hide her hand a little bit. Like, Nicki the type to provoke a situation, and then after she provokes the situation and it goes, like, way too far or something like that, she gonna make it seem like she wasn't trying to do that. You feel me? She gonna make it seem like she didn't start it or whatever. But yeah. Hello. All right.
Right? Your husband just got sentenced to 100 or whatever amount of days on house arrest because of his ghoulish actions. If you weren't really about that type of shit, you would be trying to stay away from the issues or the person he was trying to go at. Yet, you are here trying to hype it up. You are here trying to poke fun, even if you're just trying to do it on some subliminal shit for your audience. Now, is there something, do I think she's doing something inherently wrong by doing this? No, she can do whatever the fuck she wants. Here's my only thing. You just can't play victim no more. I said that before. Are you the bully or are you the victim? Because I don't like people double dutching.
Yeah, man.
You
She be trying to be on some mean girl shit. You just gotta stand on it, bro. I ain't no problem with it.
You
I
and your
guess.
husband, Big Zoo, versus Cardi and Nicki. Well, not Cardi. I mean Cardi and Offset. Whatever ends up happening from that, whether social media clowning you, whatever it is, don't then come back and say there's a hate train. Don't come back and say
that folks is trying to start with you.
You're playing into this as well. So all I'm saying is the gloves is off between all of y'all. I ain't gonna tell nobody to do nothing or not do anything or say anything or not say anything. But I do recognize one pattern with Nicki. She's a slick motherfucker. She likes to play innocent, like that Barbie shit to the public, but behind closed doors do devious shit. It's all out on Front Street now. So later on, which you know is gonna happen because the people have been telling you the same thing constantly. You're 45 years old. You're pretty much cringy every time you try to go get sexy. You're trying to compete with these young girls. You cannot keep up. You're the auntie. It's cool to be the auntie, but stop trying to hate on the young girls who are having their prime because you had your prime too. When people start crystallizing that and putting that into the air, don't come back around and say people are picking on you. Ain't nobody picking on you. They're keeping the same energy you got with everybody else. You bullied Lil Kim. You bullied other new rappers that came in after you. Try to get them out of the way. We're now in an era, I don't think you could bully these new girls. And this is why I'm going to get to Ice Spice, because I think Ice Spice is about to enter a fork in the road.
That's facts, y'all. I'm not going to lie to you. I feel like Nicki's starting to realize that it's not the same old girlies that you've been dealing with. Like, no disrespect to Lil Kim or none of the, you know what I'm saying? None of the people she was beefing with back in the day. But like even like a few years ago when she was still on her bullying the younger girls, like Axe said, like these new girls, like my generation girls, like 2023, like they not going for that shit. I'm not gonna lie to you, Nicki. Like you could try 'em. Like, you feel me? You could try and act like you just finna bully somebody, cause obviously all of the girls look up to you. So it's like, yeah, you from a position of power from that perspective. But at the same time, they not going for it, bro. Like Mulatto and shit, like any of the new girls that she be trying to bully, I don't think they going for that shit. Like, it's just a new age, Nicki. You're not gonna be able to just bully these girls and they just gonna let you do that shit and go for it. Like Sexy Red, Glorilla, I don't know who you with and who you not with, but I'm just saying this new generation of girls, they not going for that. Like, Lotto, she was your biggest fan from what I heard, and y'all got into it, all type of shit, and what she do? Drop, put it on the floor with Cardi. A Nicki diss, if y'all did not know, or if y'all could not tell because y'all weren't paying attention to the lyrics. She dropped Put It on the Floor, and that's what, her biggest hit to date? It might not be, but I'm pretty sure that's her biggest song. So it's just like, yeah, Nicki, these not the same rap girls, bro. They're not just gonna lay down and let you bully them.
Of what I believe Cardi B and Lotto had to enter before. Okay? So I only pointing this out, Nicki. I'm glad. By the way, and Nicki, you know me. I'm a nigga who I like talking shit to people. I don't see a problem with you clowning Offset. I do see a problem with you doing it on some sneaky shit like people don't get what you're doing. Diss that nigga. If you that gangster, why you throwing subliminals? Diss that nigga, because you know why? When it's time for them to diss you, or when the fans gonna start roast you, we don't want to hear you play victim. You might as well just start dissing. You already in the pot. You're already in the ring. Just start swinging. Don't, because you're not gonna be a victim after this. Anyway.
I feel like Nicki's best plan of action is to just drop a song addressing all that shit. Like, actually straightforward, directly saying how you feel about that shit. Like, feel me? You ain't got a name dropping nothing, but you could be direct in your song to Cardi and Offset.
I made a statement a couple, maybe a week ago when I talked about this.
At the end of the day, you used to say all these rap bitches is your sons, all this and that. And it still kinda is true. They all look up to you, so you feel me? You gonna have the attention if you just drop that shit and just pop your shit. Like, you definitely could do that.
You think I said, man, you know,
everybody gonna tune in. That shit might go number one.
Nicki Minaj is she's probably like, I had to sum up her influence on the new girls. While all these new girls probably have looked up to her, Nicki Minaj isn't the reason why this female wave has started or is happening. If anything, she's probably singular the reason why it didn't happen before.
That's what I was saying before, y'all.
Box people out, hated on a lot of women, and never just at least embraced other people or ignored them. Anybody that was a threat, she took aim at. But we're in a new era now. There's just too many.
That's what I was saying, y'all. Like, you don't have to be friend buddy with all these girls, Nicki. If you don't like them, you don't like them, you feel me? But you could have just ignored them and shit. But, like, Nicki be acting like it's on some competition shit. Like, to be completely honest, none of the new girls could fuck with you, Nicki. Especially when this new era of female rap was first starting, they couldn't fuck with you. Like, you could have really just ignored them. But it's like you beef with so many of the new girls. Like, she can't really take credit for, you know, saying the new girls coming up now, like she was the reason for that. She can't really say that. Yeah, she's starting to get on it now. Like, she collabing with Ice Spice. She got a little song with Sexy Red and shit like that. But, like, I think that's because she realized she had to get with the times, bro. Like, she couldn't just keep, feel me, going at every girl. Because it's like Ax said, it's too many of them. And it's a new era. They're not going for that. So, yeah, man, that's what I was saying before, bro. Like, Nicki, she obviously is the go-to female rap. But this shit, this big boom that female rap is having now, it could have happened a long time ago, like Ax said. But it was more so like Nicki was trying to hold her throne, like she felt threatened or something. And there's no reason for her to feel threatened. She could have put on all the new girls, and you feel me? It could have happened a long time ago. But you feel me? Now Cardi's putting on the younger girls. Nicki's starting to put on the younger girls a little bit, I guess. So it's starting to happen like it rightfully should. But yeah, this could have happened such a long time ago. But that's all I feel about it, man. Like I said, Nicki's still the GOAT. I don't got no ill will towards her, you feel me? My girl be thinking I got a problem with Nicki, and I don't, bro. Like, she's the GOAT. Like, that's just not arguable. But yeah, that's it, y'all. That's how I feel about it. As always, if you enjoyed this video, scroll down, leave a like, man, and you know what I'm saying, head over to my main channel, sub up over there. It's just Isaac, ISAAC. And with that being said, man, I'm gonna see y'all in the next one.